Greetings, friends. It's me, Wayman, and this is a video going out to TheRebShlomo. And the title of this video is going to be TheRebShlomo Part 2, Understanding the Reb Shlomo Part 2. I did a Part 1 some time back when he was going through all these transitions, which was pretty interesting. And anyways, what I come on is I finally understand where the Reb is coming from. And it's pretty amazing because I had no idea why he was saying such things, even though he was trying to explain it. It wasn't in a context that I would understand. And I'm not saying that I'm going to run off and be Jewish and I support everything he says. I'm okay, Jewish. We still have our differences on theology, because if we didn't, you know, I'd be going to his synagogue or whatever he has. I'm still going to disagree on a lot of the theological ideas, but I think what really put it into context was Greek philosophy and the Greek tragedy, Prometheus Bound. I'm going to post the links in the bottom, and also the dialogue Crito by Plato, and you can read that too. For those who are lazy and have short attention spans, just read the summary and you'll get where I'm coming from. Because in Crito, he comes to Socrates and tries to get him out of jail. But Socrates decides to stay in jail because it's the virtuous thing to do. And his reasons for staying in jail are pretty profound. And Crito could be like Christianity running up to Judaism and saying, here's a way to run off. And the response that Socrates gives is pretty moving on why he stays. And I think that could be applied to a lot of the ideas that the Reb is talking about. So I guess, Reb, what you need to explain to me so I can further understand just a little bit more, why do you find, and I'm just going to be honest, you talk about being the divine slave, which you are, and you signed up for that. We didn't. So why do you make videos to atheists if we're not a part of that, and we didn't sign up for that? That's what I find interesting. And I think that maybe you should make videos to people who signed up for the same type of laws and rock of virtue that you have. Because I think that it's confusing when you make videos to people who are outside of your belief system and try to get them to respond in such a way where they respond in a secular way that they have a hard time understanding why you would be doing that. And I think that one of the interesting things is that by talking about the tyranny of God, or the divine as a tyrant, and you're his slave, I guess that's one of the things that the Apostle Paul talked about, and what, according to Pauline soteriology, releases man from. So I don't know why you're preaching those beliefs when it could drive people more towards thinking about Christianity. I guess I know your videos maybe aren't intended to proselytize, but if I'm going to be bound to a rock, and at times maybe seemingly persecuted unjustly by the divine, but I agree in general with the laws, therefore I decide to stay, maybe for different reasons. Maybe they're cultural, maybe they're nationalistic, but for whatever reason, you know, I would like to know why, and maybe there is no answer to it, why you would, you know, find the idea of being a domestic violence victim, kind of like, that's how I would identify with it, appealing. Like, that makes no sense to me. You and the belief system bound to your rock, suffer the same kind of sufferings as I do. And you, bound to your rock, have the same decisions about making virtuous choices as I do. But we didn't sign up for the same thing. I signed up, hopefully to virtue, and you signed up to Torah, which is the laws that will help you obtain righteousness or virtue. So I guess that, I don't see myself as a domestic violence victim under the tyranny of God, and I don't see myself as a slave. Well, second thought, maybe we're slaves to virtue, in certain ways, because but if we're making decisions because we're forced to, then maybe we need to re-examine the idea of virtue and the role it's playing in our lives. So I'm going to post those links. I just want to say I kind of figured you out, Reb. Just go through the abuse thing and ask me why that would be tolerated when both believers of your belief system, what you signed up for, suffer the same as people who never even signed up. And why do you make videos to atheists? That's what I'm wondering. So take care, friends. Remember, if everybody's thinking alike, then somebody isn't thinking.